You already know. Period.
Welcome back to Commission Reviews. Now, Never Ever Mets has literally been giving me the damn blues. Okay. So I got somebody in the background that really I'm excited to have on because he tell it like it is, period. Okay. Right? We got the one and only Aaron is in the building. What it do? What it do?
What do you do? What up, Joe? As we say in
Yeah.
Detroit. What up, Joe?
Look at him. Look, not Detroit. Look at you in the yellow today. Somebody's shining
Yes,
bright.
yes.
Well,
Bright day, and I'm gonna be bright.
look. Period. Let's go ahead and get down to the grits and the gravy. Whether you like it with sugar or salt, you know what I'm saying. So for you, and I'm gonna say this because I always pick a cast member out of the shows I've done over the years. Who is the star of the show? Last year was Ron Red to Love and Shaz. This year it would be you and the Queen Diamond. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So first of all, how do you feel about that? Let me ask you that first question. How do you feel about that? Because more than one person has said this.
Well, I'm gonna say that we didn't set out for that. On the cast, I know that many people wanted camera time and they wanted to jump in the camera and do this and that to be that star. Me and Diamond never set out to do that. That was not our agenda. We just came on the show to meet each other and stuff like that, and it's just the way it happened. It's just the way it took place. So, you know, whichever way we are, I thank God for it. You know, that if we the stars for being messy or whatever they want to call us, I'll take it.
Right. Wow. So, well, lately it's been kind of crazy as far as, you and Diamond in these stories. So for yourself, you've had your situations from the sister to going back and forth with a couple ladies in the house to even when Diamond getting mad at you. So, but the latest situation has been with you and well, the shade of everything because of the age. And I really want to go there with that because it seems like everywhere to be on the internet or via the episodes. The age was thrown out a lot. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm gonna be 48 in 2 weeks. Blessed. Okay, period.
But
Okay, not even ashamed to say it. But what I'm saying is that was put out there a lot for you. Want to know your thoughts about that.
well, Too Short used to say in one of his songs, I used to see my homeboy and give him five. Now I say, homeboy, you still alive? Okay, so age is great. I mean, I am now 53. I'm 53 years of age, and you know, age is wisdom because you go through a lot of things over the years. You know, if I talk to someone that say at my father's age in his 80s, you know, the things that I'm going through now, he's been there and done that. So a lot of times people of age can see things that a younger person has not seen because they have not been there. I can't younger. It just means that I have the age, but throwing my age at me like that's an insult, it is not because I challenge you to just make it to my age. Just make it to the age
Mm,
of 53
mm.
because you will be here if you keep living. And when you get to 53, you're not going to say you're old. Trust me, you're not. So I don't know why people throw age out like that.
Okay, period. So most of the theme of this season, I feel like with you, they really feel like you button in, especially with Aaron and the Jody situation. In the public eye, they're like, why is he so worried about their relationship? They ain't got nothing to do with him. What do you got to say to the people?
It didn't have nothing to do with me. It didn't.
I can't.
Uh, but however, you have to realize that we're in a house. We're not separate in a house. And I tell people all the time. I said, let's think about this for a second. They have seven couples in a house together. If they had us separately, would you have still watched this show? If Aaron and Jody had the show together, would you have watched the show for 10 weeks? No, you wouldn't have. And if each one of us had the show if it was just me and Diamond, would you have just watched the show with just us? No. So drama had to take place. But
Mhm.
as far as Jody is concerned, I did not care for Jody when I came in the house. And people said, well, you didn't have a reason. Well, come on now, let's be honest. You have never met someone in your life that you never talked to or spoke to and say, I don't care for that person. It's just something about their spirit that don't sit
Mhm.
right with me. I don't listen, don't bring that person around me because I just don't care for them. Well, it was Jody for that for me, and it was day one. Mind you that I was the last one to come in the house. Everybody was in the house before me. Diamond was even there before me. I was the last one to come in. Jody was the only one that never spoke to me. She was the
Mhm.
only one. Everybody else spoke. They was very cordial. Hey, how you doing? I'm this, I'm that. Jody never spoke to me. So there was a thing with me and Jody. Day one. Um, as far as her and Aaron is concerned, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that they were not compatible with each other. No, I'm the
Mhm.
one that voiced it the most. But the whole house talked about it. From Chris to Sandia, everybody talked about it. I'm just the one that voiced it the most, and then all of a sudden it's Aaron is in Jody's and them business. Everybody was. Everybody was. But because we are now named the messy couple, I'm the one that was all in Jody's business. But that wasn't exactly true because we all were.
Well, I do know that in the last episode, a lot of things came to the head, not necessarily with Jody, but with Shay situation, the whole thing with the diamond, and when y'all was talking to Taronda, and of course you got the 21 questions. I'm making a joke, it really wasn't that, but and as far as y'all was in the hot seats or whatever, and when it came to that, they really was gunning for you guys, especially Shay. And even with the whole in the house, you're following her, just kind of walk me through that, because that whole thing was crazy. Like, it was from the hot seat to her talking about you, all of it. Like Ebony said on my show, she said somebody wouldn't have told Aaron she was talking about him on the phone. So, so come on, walk me through this.
Uh, when I seen what the exercise was, I had already told Diamond what was about to take place. I said, we already know what's going to happen. Don't let them do it. So if you notice in the hot seat, I even told her, listen, there's no need to add more gas to the fire. Just leave it alone because Diamond was going to go there. I said, just stop because they're coming for us. Now, the crazy part was, let's go to Shay for a second because I do want to give the viewers this information. I never did anything to Shay a day in my life. I never said anything out the way to her. I never talked about her. I never called her name. I never did anything. So I challenge anyone to ask Shay, what did Aaron do to you? Not that Aaron was messy in the house. Not that Aaron talked to Jody and Aaron. Not that Aaron did nothing else. What did he do to you? I challenged that because I never did nothing to her. So the way this took place was when we were cast for the show, they sent us a list of all the casting names, everybody that was on the show. Well, I'm inquisitive. I want to know who I'm about to be in this house with. So I went to on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all these other kind of places, punching up these names, trying to figure out who's who. Mind you, I really didn't figure out anything. Shay could have been a man or a woman. Let's be honest. That Shay. The word Shay is many men named Shay. So I don't
Nope.
know who's who. Well, I told the fellas what I did. Come to find out, Brandon had did the same thing, and I think Diamond said she had kind of searched a little bit too. With Josh, I'm gonna call him a carrier pigeon because a lot of this stuff went through him. Josh went and told Shay. Shay confronted me in the kitchen and went off on me, and I thought she was playing at first because it wasn't that serious. Okay. She called me all type of different names, and I did not understand why she called me these names because it had nothing to do with nothing. She literally went off on me. I said nothing to her. I just said okay. Later on, Shay, Josh, me, and Diamond sat down and we talked to each other. And this is when I found out Shay was from Detroit. When you're from the same state or city, there's always a connection there. So I said, hey, you from
Exactly.
Detroit? Okay, we both from the D. Okay, what up, though? Well, I told Shay, hey, if you ever have an issue with me, Shay, I'm easy to talk to. You can come and sit down and talk to me, and we'll have a powwow and let it be that. We were sitting in the same seats that me, Diamond and Brandon and Sienna was sitting in, same seats. We talked. At the end of that talk, Shay was smiling, laughing. I think we hugged. I can't remember, but we were cool. We were cool. We were A1. 2 days later, we're sitting at the dinner table, and it was like the conversation never took place. Shay then went off on me again, told Diamond that I was using her for a place to live, that I was childish, that I was this. She went to talking all these names about me again for the second time. Again, I didn't go off on her. Not one time did I say anything bad about this girl. So
Okay.
I challenge everybody while she's doing all this talking about me. I never said nothing bad about this girl. And then she keeps calling me a liar. Please tell me something that I lied about. Was I into somebody's business? Did I say something about Jody and Aaron? Where did I lie at, though? So please tell me where I'm a liar at. I don't understand that. But yeah, so this whole thing with Shay, I personally think, and I want you to understand that I don't have anything against Shay. I don't have a reason to. Even though she came at me like that, I don't know her like that. I don't know her like that. And she doesn't stay nowhere near me. We're not friends, nothing like that. So I don't really have anything against her. So why you chose to keep attacking me, I have no idea, because I never did nothing to you. Look at the show. Please show me where you see I did something to Shay.
Well, are you going to touch on the part where, and I know editing is crazy, when you are walking,
Following her around?
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, editing is crazy. I never follow her anywhere. Yes, I came up the stairs, and they showed me coming up the stairs. Yes, they did. I went into the room because that is Diamond's room. That's where Diamond sleeps. So I went into the room looking for Diamond. When I went in there, I heard Shay talking crap about me. If you walk into a room, come on, let's all be real.
Exactly.
If you walk somewhere and you hear somebody talking about you, are you just going to turn around and walk out? No, you're going to listen, because they're talking about you. So yeah, I stood there and listened. She was talking about me. Then I took it to Diamond. The part that they're showing with me following her around, notice, look at the video real good. They show me walking, and then they show Shay, because I was never following her around. That's the way it's edited to make it look that way. I never followed Shay around. Now, yeah, there was a point in time where she told me, get away from me, Aaron, but I can't really remember when that was, but it was a different part. It was not the same situation. So it makes it look like I was following her around. That never took place. I never followed that girl around. I'm not going to antagonize nobody and follow them around for what? Right. I don't need to follow you around. But yeah, did I stand there and listen to what she had to say about me? Yes. Did I tell Diamond what she said? Absolutely.
Well, that's I mean, no, that's the part I wanted to explain, because the optics of it, they are already, and I'm just, saying what it is. They're like, oh, he's getting into it with women, being messy, and now he's following her. That's why I really wanted you to expound on that whole thing, because we already know the comment. We see the comments. I know you are astute. You said them. You commented back. We all know he gonna tell you what it is, baby. So I'm just saying, understandably, that's why I wanted you to say it in your own words, just like how you spoke about the situation, because people did have a problem how you spoke to Aaron's dad and told him that stuff. Because it's like, when you're watching, it's like, why is he telling, Aaron's dad all of this stuff? I'm pretty sure his dad can figure it out. It would look out of place. So,
well, first of all, reality TV is reality TV. It has to be drama. As I posted one day, Papa Smurf had Gargamel, and Bugs Bunny had Donald Duck, and Sanford and Son, he had Esther. No matter what you watch, drama has to take place. So there was a time in the house where production came and told us nobody is going to watch this show because it's boring. You guys are not doing nothing. Now this is when everybody was just kind of sitting around and chilling. Nobody was doing nothing. There was no drama, no nothing else. There has to be something. So certain things are set up to make drama. So I was asked to go and ask Aaron's dad about Jody. I was asked to do that. And they asked the right person, because they knew I didn't care for Jody in the first place. So they asked me to do it, and I did it. I had no problem doing it. They said, go and ask Aaron's dad how he feel about Jody. So yeah, it looked like I was on a normal basis. Would I have done that? No.
Gotcha.
No, I don't even know Aaron's dad. But just speaking in which, he didn't see it, so I guess that's that because he said the relationship was good. But
Yeah.
as far as me being all up against women, um, Diamonds, I always call her fake sister, but I try to be a little bit more nice about saying her
Right.
sister friend because that is not her blood sister. That situation took place for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. This woman disrespected me. She was talking crap about me that she didn't know nothing about. Some people want to say, well, it's probably because of the ring situation. No, this took place before she even knew anything about a ring or anything like that. So this woman was just against me without knowing me the whole entire time. So when she came on the show, and all she did was sit in there and talk crap about me the whole time, and I can hear, yeah, I let her have it. I let her have
Mm.
it. But that was a pot ready to boil over. And that's exactly what happened. It boiled over. Now, if I had it to do all over again, would I have done it that way? No, I would not have. But it was I wasn't thinking, and it just popped off that way. And so that's what took place with her. With Jody, they want to say that Diamond put a battery in my back and all that. No, I didn't care for Jody. And when Diamond said what she said, it just kind of gave me a chance to voice that. I used that as an excuse to voice what I really felt. It had nothing to do with
Interesting.
Diamond, actually.
Interesting.
And I want to add this on too. And they say, well, it took you a long time to do that. No, again, that's editing because that happened about 3 to 5 minutes after the situation. So Diamond went in there and said, hey, y'all fake. She came in there and told me it was fake. I was fake. I turned around, went right into their kitchen and did what I did. But because of editing and they waited a whole another week to show it, it makes it look like I waited to do it. No, I didn't
Yeah.
wait. It was right then. It was right then.
Wow.
I took care of that right then. Right then.
Well, you and Diamond, of course, I say the elders, the older couple, and the ones who really have been genuine showing, I love you. But one of the things that they talked about in the hot seat, as far as her not saying she love you or whatever, because in the house you literally have her like, this is my queen. I love everything about her from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet, and it's a beautiful thing. If you really don't see that anymore. So I love how you love her, how you talk about her. What do you think about the people's perception about that? Just when that brought up about the hot seat, people kind of spoke about it. So I want to know your thoughts.
Uh, I'm not going to say that they're wrong on this one. Everybody's love language is different. With me, when I'm with a woman, when I indulge myself in anything, I indulge myself fully into it. I'm all in.